Hi, I'm Richard from Glowing Embers, and today we're going to talk about seasoning wood. So it is really important before you burn wood to season it. Now you can buy this from your local wood supplier and it should be pre-seasoned already or even kiln dried, but you can season your own wood yourself. I do. I think it's the best way of doing it, sourcing the wood locally and cutting it yourself. I mean, I get a lot of free wood and cut it either from the garden or from other people. Once people know you've got a stove, you tend to collect it. And then all you need to do is store it and leave it. And it's at least a year, ideally 2 years, to season wood. And what that's doing is, when seasoning it's just the moisture is evaporating from the wood, the moisture's leaving the wood, and that means that it'll burn much more efficiently, it will burn much more cleanly and get you much more heat for the log that you're burning. So this is why you see people with stacks of wood sitting around like this. I've got a wood shed here and some extra that I store out here. Now, when you're storing wood, it's best to store it split. So pre-split it when it's green, when it's just been cut. That helps the process of the moisture coming out. And you want to put it somewhere that catches the sun. Obviously the sun will dry the wood out nicely, and somewhere that the wind can rush through it, so you've got holes, gaps all the way through it, so nothing's sealed in. You might think, well, I want to cover this in tarpaulin and just leave it so the rain never gets to it. Well, a quick rain shower is not going to do half as much damage as leaving it where it sweats in a tarpaulin, etc. So a nice open log store is what you need, and you can do this really cheaply out of pallets. We sell some on our site, and you just stack the wood up and leave it, and by a year or ideally 2 years time you've got perfectly seasoned wood. And the way to check if it's perfectly seasoned is a moisture meter like this one here, and you can tell as well if it's just by looking at it. So you tend to get cracks along the wood as it seasons, and like here, this is silver birch, the bark starts to peel back and it's actually lighter than it was when it was wet. I mean, these are all clues that it's being nicely seasoned, but the acid test is a moisture meter, which is, there's two prongs, you put it into the wood, and this is at 3% moisture. This is a piece of kiln dried wood actually. I don't usually buy kiln dried wood, but that's 3% moisture, that's really low. And actually sometimes you want a little bit of moisture in there, otherwise it burns too quickly. With kiln dried wood, you're always knocking the air back to try and control the burn, whereas with just naturally seasoned wood, you might have the air controls open a bit more. So this is a piece of wood which I've left here. And this is at 17% currently. So this has been here for about 5 months now. At 17%, you want your wood to be under 15%. That's where you need to get to for ideal burning conditions. And that's what anything, if you buy from a local wood supplier, it should be under 15 to get that Woodsure certification, which is now a legal requirement. So that's what you're after when you're seasoning. Leave it split and leave it for at least a year, ideally 2, and you'll have good quality wood. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.